Today we will make such an open house for one villa that has just recently been built and completed. Unfortunately, we won't be able to go inside at this time because this villa has just been sold, and they have already handed over the keys to the new buyers. But I want to show how they build here, the quality of construction and so on. This is us in the backyard. This is a cascade of pools. That is here, a shallow pool, a transition like this, and there are two pools here. There is a spacious summer kitchen here for cooking. It's not quite finished yet. There will be some finishing touches here, but the main part is already done, barbecue and so on. This villa was situated on a rather small plot of land, only 600 square meters in total. And as you can see, this is what she looks like. It was the client's desire to build a large villa. This villa is huge. It is 900 square meters, only inside. Plus, there's this area that has been specially built outside for swimming pools, for a summer kitchen, and for other similar uses as well. Let's take a look, and since we can't go inside right now, let's take a look at the villa from here. Here is the kitchen, and this is what the kitchen looks like. Everything here is custom made. That is, both the island and the kitchen itself were specifically made to order for this beautiful villa. Again, I will say once again that this is a huge villa, 900 square meters. That's more, it's 11,000 square feet by our Canadian and American standards. Well, but this quality is literally already present here. In just 2 to 3 weeks, it will be fully and completely finished. The pools will be filled with water, and there will be complete beauty here. This is one of the largest and most impressive villas built in this area recently. This is how good the overall quality is basically, especially with the tiles. I really like that these builders who are building for us use very good and reliable materials. The quality of the construction is also very acceptable. It's important to emphasize once again that the client made many of the choices here, so some things are not typical. When we are building villas, we always offer 3 distinct interior finishing alternatives: a high-end option, a medium option, and a budget-friendly option. The budget option is rarely chosen by anyone, while many people select the high-end option. And the middle option is, as the name suggests, the middle ground. But for me, everything is always done wonderfully, regardless of the choice. Again, this is a color scheme. It's all the owner's choice. That is, the price does not change because of this. And the windows, doors, everything is always of the highest quality. Again, the owner chooses the kitchen according to his own wishes. Now we'll continue filming and show you 2 villas that are currently, at this point in time, under construction. So they're still in the rough construction phase at this moment. And you'll see exactly how it's all carefully built from the very beginning, right? Another question that our clients often ask us is how long it actually takes to build a villa like this. On average, from the very start of construction, and we typically handle absolutely everything for you, the permits, all the necessary approvals. And from the moment our company begins managing and carefully overseeing the entire process until the builders finally finish the construction work, on average, it generally takes somewhere from 8 months to a full year, depending on the specific scope and complexity of the project at hand. And what's important to understand is this. For example, look, if we only buy in those areas where Confouture is permitted, and all of these villas qualify for Confouture. And, Confouture might not be such a huge money saver if you're just buying an apartment in a small project, especially an inexpensive one, say, under $200,000. That's because the first $170,000 is tax exempt, but the cost of this villa is $3,700,000. And only $170,000 is tax exempt, so you have to pay tax on $3.5 million. And if this villa didn't qualify for Confouture, and Confouture is a special tax exemption program that's currently active in certain areas of the Dominican Republic, then the annual property tax alone on this villa would be $35,000 a year. And plus there's the additional land transfer tax that applies when you take ownership of the property, when you officially get the title in your name, and that's 3%, for example, depending on It's 3% of the value. So for this villa, the land transfer tax alone is $100,000, and then you'd have to pay $35,000 a year. Here, that's completely free of charge. The owner of this villa, the one who purchased it, because we register everything under Confiture, he will not have to pay that amount of money for a total of 15 years. We started filming from the backyard of this villa. Now we'll go around to the front and you'll see exactly what the villa looks like from the front view. Of course, the landscaping isn't finished yet, so everything here will be put in order. But still, we try, by the way, to avoid just having plastered walls, because I found that in this climate the plaster slowly starts to fall off and so on. It's not fast, they use good quality types here, but still in about 7 or 8 years it will happen. That's why the exterior finish is done with tile, and that's very important. So now we've come to the entrance. And here is a rather unique and exotic entrance to the house. Here, as you can see, it's actually made with living plants, which is quite interesting. By the way, for all the landscaping, it's just not turned on yet. Water is supplied everywhere, so you don't have to water anything. It's all done automatically. And you know, this is, again, this hasn't been tidied up yet, but this is a very popular type of driveway in the Dominican Republic, where both grass and special tiles are used, which allows the grass to grow. When this is all trimmed and water is supplied, it will all be neat, beautiful, and very clean. You can see what it looks like, for example, on the neighboring lot, where it's already finished, right over here. This, by the way, is also an unfinished villa. It's still under construction. So, this is a similar villa, the exact same type, but from a different developer. They were built from the same design. But we didn't build this one, and you see, the quality is a little different. There's less tile here. And what I really don't like about this are these plastered sections right here. See, they're actually just not perfectly straight, not even from the very beginning. Here's another villa being built, also very beautiful. This is a different style, more of a Dominican style. And this is a smaller villa, around 300 meters, which is 3,500 square feet. The final work is being done here. The roof is being built. These villas that we just showed you have a slightly more contemporary design, while this one is distinctly more in the traditional Dominican style. And so this whole street, it's a nice area in Cap Cana where all the houses are expensive. There are about 180 large villas here. So let's go over there, to the villas that we are currently building. So we've arrived at the villa that is currently under construction. This is also a huge villa, the same size as the one we just looked at, just with a slightly different design. It's also 900 square meters of interior space alone, plus the backyard has a summer kitchen and a pool, which aren't included in that count. Each floor in this villa is 450 square meters, so it's a huge villa. And construction here started 3 months ago, and you can see how quickly the builders have put this villa up. Everything is concrete, all the materials. There's no wood construction like they do in Canada and the US. It's not done here because the climate doesn't allow for it. Here, everything is absolutely concrete. In just about 2 or 3 months, it will be ready for the finishing work. And then it will take another 4 months or so for the interior finishing, completing the pool, and so on. So these are the huge villas being built here. This villa, by the way, hasn't been sold yet. Its price is approximately around $3.5 million. Here's another villa that I wanted to show you. This is also a completely finished villa. People have already moved in a few months ago, and they've even done all the landscaping in front. This villa is even bigger. It's 1,200 square meters in total, which is approximately 15,000 square feet. It's a huge villa. Well, I just wanted to show you what it all looks like when it's finally finished. It's just absolutely beautiful. Look at the quality. Naturally, this is a very expensive villa. It also has a large lot. The lot alone for this luxurious villa cost almost $2 million. So its final price was around $6 million in total.